Look, I'm going to take just a minute to talk about what is facing us these days and say that unless our leaders take decisive action to reverse the culture that has come about of government intervention entitlement, it has exploded in recent years. Unless we reverse it, America will cease to be that beacon of liberty, the light on the hill that Ronald Reagan talked about. Over the last century, we have seen the federal government intrude into virtually every corner of American life, from the New Deal and the Fair Deal to the raw deal of the government takeover of health care. What began as a slow trickle has turned into a virtual tsunami of big government schemes. Where has this intrusion gotten us? Well, America is deeply in debt and Americans are out of work. I know you understand the gravity of this predicament, and that is why you are here. We all in this room share a common goal of stopping the tidal wave of debt that threatens to sink the economy. We all want to reduce the constantly growing reach of the federal government. We are all committed to giving individuals the freedom to thrive and removing obstacles to innovation and entrepreneurship. We all want a more free and prosperous nation, and the fact that you're here today shows that we all know it takes hard work to get there. Thanks to your efforts, we've already begun laying the critical groundwork for the battles that are underway and that will continue to come through 2012. You have heard that 2012 is a presidential election year. I didn't think it was breaking news, but I will confirm it. Much is at stake. Look, you were the first to roll up your sleeves and go to work the old-fashioned way, making phone calls and knocking on doors and filling envelopes and going door to door. And today you're equipping yourselves with the tools necessary to take the battle to the next level, organizing meetups. Who even knew what a meetup was? Coordinating mail campaigns and growing and mobilizing online communities. You've taken your message to your state capitals and to our nation's capital to make sure officials understand your commitment to protecting the freedoms and liberties that made our nation the greatest in the world. And it's working. I've heard you. My colleague Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee, you'll be hearing from shortly, she's heard you. All of the great folks joining you later today and this weekend have heard you. And we're going to be beside you every step of the way in this fight. We're fighting, and you're fighting to ensure a better future for our children and grandchildren. I have 4 grandchildren. They're about this big. They're carrying more debt than we could possibly have imagined just a few short years ago. We need to work to free them and your grandchildren from the debt they did not create, cannot afford, and do not deserve. We're resisting the heavy-handed reach of the federal government into our schools, our workplaces, and our homes. We're working to defund the job-destroying, bureaucracy-bloating healthcare law that constitutes the single biggest government grab in history. In short, we join you in giving our all to win this war for our future. We owe it not only to the brave men and women who crossed the oceans decades ago to come to America to see and seize an opportunity for greatness. We owe it to our children and grandchildren, the generations of men and women who will ultimately reap the results of our labor. I'm proud to join you in this fight for a brighter future. I want to thank you for everything that you do and that you're going to do, and pledge my support in this cause. God bless you, and God continue to bless America.